I'm going to show you to easily beat the Hino Enma boss fight in Nioh 3. So this one is in a cave in Maisaka. This region is to the southwest. So you have to go through a cave. You go all the way around from the left. Maybe there's another way to get in here. That's the only way I know. You end up in the caves. You have to go all the way through these caves. It's pretty confusing, but you get through eventually. You'll eventually get to this shrine. And then from that shrine, you'll end up dropping down into this boss arena to fight the boss. So obviously you can do this any way that you want, but if you want it to be easy, there's a pretty simple pattern you can follow. Now, I did this with ninja, but you could do it as samurai. It's up to you. So what I do is I just basically stay away from the boss, and the boss will very frequently do a burst attack where they rush about halfway across the radius of about the radius of the room, so half the distance of the room, maybe a little bit less. They'll cross that much distance to come at you. And they'll only really do it if you're far enough away, generally, if you're a little bit far away. So you just stay away and then just dodge whenever they throw kunais at you or throw these energy orbs at you. And then whenever she like lights up red to do the dash attack, it's like the easiest to read parry in the entire game. And so then you just run forward to make sure you're in range, and then it comes at you and you parry it, and then you beat her up. Now, the other thing that really helps with this is heavy attacks. Now, I personally did this with the claws in Ninja, but a similar concept with any weapon that you're using. You only really want to use heavy attacks because this boss is exceptionally vulnerable to being staggered. So if you can, block that, as Ninja, you want to get behind him. As Samurai, doesn't matter, but, get behind him as Ninja right afterwards, smack him twice, maybe 3 times with heavy attacks, and then back off, and then, just keep waiting. And if you can get enough staggers, then you can just kind of just go in there a little bit and just beat him up a little bit more and knock him down and actually get like a finishing blow type attack on them, and that will speed up the fight a lot. But either way, I mean, use heavies and it knocks down the person's Kai super fast, and then it lets you just pummel them like crazy if they actually get Kai broken basically at certain points, and that'll speed it up. But even if you don't speed it up, you can just be slow and steady. You just stay back, wait for the burst attack, and then block that with R2 or whatever is on mouse and keyboard, and then just beat them up and repeat. And that's pretty much the easiest way to do it. Doing that, I basically beat it first, second try, doing it like that. So I hope that helps you out. That is how to beat the Hino Enma boss fight in Nioh 3.